Welcome to SN College Football tonight. Jordan, I don't know if they can hear you, but SN College Football tonight is here. We have Iowa loses to Penn State. Jordan, did Iowa deserve to pay? You don't know. So Nate Stanley sucked. Jordan, why did Nate Stanley suck?
Because they don't know how to play offense.
Kentucky and Missouri. Kentucky wins on last-second play. What's your reaction?
Well, they deserve that.
And Washington plays Cal. Washington benches their good quarterback, Jake Browning. Cal wins by 2 points. My top four rankings still the same this week. I still go Alabama number 1, Clemson number 2. Just dominate this today for Clemson, Notre Dame number 3, and Michigan number 4. Of course, Bama didn't play today. Notre Dame played Navy, which is easy. Michigan didn't play. Clemson just dominates. Oh my God. And my 3 winners of the day, Kentucky. A lot of people doubting Kentucky, thinking Missouri was going to dominate this game and blow them out of the house. But Kentucky winning on a last-second play. I was watching with my uncle on the SEC Network today. It was a great, great finish between Kentucky and Missouri. The final drive, something that the Hawkeyes couldn't do because the Hawkeyes just sucked it up. Washington and Cal. I didn't watch much of the game, but it was just dry. This is uncharacteristic of Washington. And that's Washington's second conference loss, I believe. And it comes to Cal. Well, also other games. Texas loses to Oklahoma State. We made this graphic before that game ended. So Oklahoma State wins. Let's just say that. And part of it due to suspension or benchings of players that were late to team meetings. They pay. Texas pays for benching players, and the players pay for their whole team by being late to meetings. So, Jordan, lesson learned: get on time to meetings if you want to win as a number 6 team in the country, or you can lose. That's your. Number 6 was Texas, and then they lose by 3. Washington was good. Now they're not. Kentucky somehow ranked number 12. Kentucky showed that they're actually number 12. By Kentucky beating Missouri. But they're probably not number 12. They're probably like number 15. In the real rankings come out Tuesday night at 7 Eastern time on ESPN. That's 6 Central time. That's 8 p.m. like in Eastern Canada. But nobody watches American football in Eastern Canada. Thank you to CoreTS.com covering today. Wash State, another winner. They got it done against Stanford today on the road. Big time performance. And they just had the ball last and they got a game-winning field. That's how it worked. And Arizona State. I have an SEC winner and 2 Pac-12 winners. So I've got ASU, which won at the LA Coliseum, which is a very tough environment. Maybe you guys just don't understand, but that is just crazy that they did that and won there. Like, Jordan, wouldn't you agree that LA or USC has a good home crowd?
Yes.
Oh, by the way, right now there's a fight going on FS1. The guys fight. I'm turning the fight on right now. This guy's fight. It's good. And the fight doesn't want to load.
There's a fight in the California South Thompson.
And guys are fighting. It's this Johnson dude against some Lobov dude. No punches have been thrown yet in round 2. And the guys just still sit there. The dude just punched. Oh my gosh. Maybe I need to stop watching UFC on FS1. Back to football. Jordan, which conference is the best for you right now? Which is the best conference?
ACC. Which one has Alabama?
SEC, Southeastern Conference. They have Alabama, LSU, Florida, Georgia, Kentucky, all ranked in the top 15. Yeah. I think Texas A&M was also 16. They're on the SEC as well. Who's your second best conference?
Second best?
Yes.
Probably 8. And all that.
The ACC. Jordan, are you sure that's the second best conference?
I don't know. I don't know if they touch it.
Jordan, are you drunk? Jordan, that's the conference with Syracuse. There's 14 teams in that conference, and how many teams are good? Like 2, 2.5, 3 maybe, if you count half teams. So I think Jordan might have been drunk when he said ACC. I'm gonna go number 1 for me, SEC. Clearly, good teams, just big dudes that like to get injured in fourth quarter to stop clock. Oh my god! Oh, that was so mean. But they're good. The SEC is. Just it's a clear difference. They're playing a different style of football down there. They might get 2 teams in the playoff this year, and I wouldn't be surprised if they did. But I have the Big Ten with Michigan, a great football team. I like Ohio State to come back and get back into the conversation here. And then I also like the number 3 conference is the Big 12. The Pac-12 just sucked it up again. And it's going to be I think really there's a big difference between the Big 12 and the Pac-12 now. The Big 12 clearly better. So, Jordan, who's your third best conference?
Big Ten.
So you have SEC, ACC, Big Ten. Then who you got?
Big 12.
And then you have Pac-12 as your worst conference.
Yeah.
Well, Pac-12 does have no title contenders, really. Washington State, really their only hope. But Washington State, in the last few years, that's probably not a team you want to count on to win games. And probably committee is kind of biased against them. Jordan likes the bias. Jordan, is bias your favorite part of college football? How UCF wins games, but UCF's still number 10.
That's clear bias now.
Well, UCF might be number 12 this week. We'll see. I just watch people fight, and it's somehow entertaining. Like, that's just like... Oh, by the way, Major League Soccer is on tomorrow. It's the last day of the regular season, and then the playoffs begin. And the guys still fight. I think that's all we've got for us because really the best teams are not even playing today. No Alabama, no LSU, no Michigan today. And is that bad for college football to have like all the good teams not play? And no Ohio State today. But next week, Michigan plays Penn State at the Big House. That's on ESPN. Also next week, we've got, I believe, Texas taking on West Virginia at Texas. We've also got a really good one. Number 1 Alabama, number 4 LSU. Oh, that's next week. Then we've got Notre Dame traveling to Northwestern. Northwestern is kind of on a roll right now. So that will be a good slate of games next week. We'll be back. That's in college football today, Saturday, 9 a.m. Central Time on SN. But then I'm Jay Rosden. So long. Peace out.